What is going on, guys? This is the PokeTDie podcast, where we serve you up a cup of the hottest takes of what's going on in the Pokemon community. I'm NotShivam, and this guy right here. To the right of me is Yizzy Pokemon.
Yeah, lame old Yizzy Pokemon.
Yeah. We are live tonight. Let me go ahead and put this on my good old story on Instagram. We got this guy, Yizzy, right over here.
You could have done that before you started live.
No. We're doing this organically, my dude. Story time. Oh, I didn't mean to join that live. Yikes.
All right, here we go. Organically.
Story. What is going on, guys? Right now, I am live with Yizzy Pokemon on YouTube for the PokeTDie podcast. Make sure you join in right now, otherwise I'll be sad. Bye. Were you mocking me?
Did you like that? It was pretty good.
Were you mocking me? You got something smart to say, huh? Huh? You got something smart to say?
Oh, except about the topic of the day.
Topic of the day. I feel like our audio users would be great, happy about my lyrical genius being used on a podcast. But what have you been up to this weekend?
Me?
Yeah. No. Who else am I talking to?
Huh?
You said me? Who else am I talking to?
Just this weekend. What have I been up to this weekend?
Yeah, you did a lot this weekend.
Huh?
You did a lot this weekend.
What did I do this weekend? I did do a lot. I went shooting. Pew pew. With guns.
Too busy shooting guns, but ain't shooting your shot at women. Ahaha. Yeah. How was it?
Get into it.
How was the shooting range?
It was good. I shot 100 yards, and you had to qualify from the 100 yards to the 200 yards, then the 300 yards, all the way up to 600 yards, and then there is like this free range that anybody can shoot at, all the way to 1,000.
You got matched with the pretty girl, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Nope.
Moving on to the next topic.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
Man, you're so funny, dude.
But you did though. But moving on to the next topic. We're not gonna give you the details. If you want the details, message Yizzy. He'll give you the deets. Actually, I don't know if he will. Yeah, I went to a wedding. I went to Pokemon Pelago's wedding this weekend on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you met Shining Edith.
Yeah, I met good old Edith and Eevee, aka now Shining Edith. Met some other people from the Pokemon community, which I thought was really cool. Got to stay there a lot longer than normal. Because I was originally just gonna stay for the wedding and a few minutes of the reception and then have to drive back home. But I stayed there till 12 and till 11, and I didn't think the time change was that evening. So it takes 2 hours from Charlotte, North Carolina to where I live, and didn't factor in the time change. So I ended up getting back home at 3 a.m. instead of 2, and I'm like, well, dang. But it was a good time. It was cool. So funny story.
Were you the flower boy?
I was supposed to be the flower boy, but this is exactly what happened, right? So Saturday, I get off from work. I'm already ready to go to the wedding. I head out and I said hey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to be the flower boy because I won't be able to get there on time, right? So I get in my car, and I'm already 20 minutes out towards Charlotte, and so what happens is that I'm like, wait a second, I left my wallet at my store. And so I was already driving on the road without my license and any of my credit cards and stuff like that. So I was like, oops, time to turn back around. So turned back around, got my wallet, and I was already late. So Edith was the only person that was the quote unquote flower girl for the wedding. So yeah. Did y'all hear Yizzy sing a couple of days ago? Yeah, I know, it was horrible.
Wait, what?
Gardo said, did you hear Yizzy sing a couple of days ago?
I got the most savage message in my DMs. Someone said, stick to Pokemon and shooting guns.
Yeah, you should stick to those.
Yeah, dude, I was like, dang, what a savage.
Yeah. But yeah, it It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool wedding. Pretty quick wedding. You know, the way I got invited was like on the way to that party at COLLECTR on Saturday. I literally got asked to come to the wedding in an Uber like 2 weeks before the actual wedding, which I thought was kind of funny. But hey, it was awesome.
Okay. That's good.
Who are you there messaging there?
Huh?
Who has your attention right now on your phone?
You know, I gotta make important stuff while being live. You know, very important.
You got nothing important to do.
Huh?
Is it really that important? I'm sure it's important enough to share with the class.
Hold on, let me finish this. Entertain the podcast real quick.
No, what is it? What are you trying to say, huh? What are you doing? Entertain the podcast. Guys, today Yizzy was telling me stuff about the girl that he matched up with, and she's very pretty.
And that is all.
Apparently, Yizzy showed it to a bunch of people, and people were like, Yizzy, you need to stay in your own weight class.
Dang, dude.
Yizzy's just been getting roasted all weekend. You know that?
Well, what did I get roasted on the other thing?
You said you showed your match on your Whatnot sale, right?
Yeah, whatnot, because the video's not saved.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. But moving on. So, Yizzy, I have a very important question. If it was acceptable in today's society as adults, which one would you choose? Tie-on shoes or the strap-on shoes? And if you had the choice, would it be okay if they lit up?
I have no idea what you just said. I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, Yizzy just woke up.
Things, like pushing P type stuff.
No, this has nothing to do with pushing P.
No, like
because we know you ain't pushing P. Yes, you better say to this girl.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say yes. The lights. I'll take the lights.
Okay.
Just sing to her. I don't know. It takes a lot of courage to sing to someone.
They connected over that though.
Huh?
Nothing. I won't say anything else. I won't say any other details.
Dude, I did that one time and I cracked so bad, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
But so you want lights on your shoes? Do you want the tie? Do you want shoelaces? Do you want the strap, the Velcro strap? You want the Velcro strap?
I need to go get some.
Did this guy just get up and leave? Nah, we talking about the light up Skechers. I like you, Skechers. That's kind of where I was going with this, Jeff. And Kitamori. And Gardo. And Andy. We got 11 people in the chat. If you guys are here right now, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're sharing the links on the Facebook pages. It helps us out. And if you're listening to us right now on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you give us a 5-star review. If you don't, I'll cry. I'll cry. I'll have to move out of here and move into my tent. And I'm telling you, it's pretty cramped in that tent. Telling you it's cramped in the tent. Where did this guy go? Bruh.
I'm back.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Dang.
What is that? What is that?
Sheesh.
What is that? Wontons?
You just call these wontons?
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like. It didn't focus in. What is it?
I thought you were a cultured Chiv.
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
No, tell us. What is it?
No.
You had to leave the podcast. What is it? I still don't know what it is. What the heck is that?
They're dumplings.
Dumplings. Okay.
Jeez.
Why did that crunch though? Why is your dumpling crunchy?
Because I air fried it. Whew, they're hot. What were you talking about while I was gone? Did you make fun of me? Were you talking crap about me?
No, I was actually telling, where you left. It actually gave enough time to where I said, like, hey, make sure you like and subscribe the podcast. and make sure you're
You shout out our sponsors.
not yet.
Okay.
Why should we?
Dumpling dogs, facts. They are freaking good. They're actually bulgogi, beef bulgogi. Here, beef bulgogi.
That's my uncle right there, or my grandpa.
Really?
Yeah.
Bulgogi?
That's my grandpa.
Oh, beef cow.
Bro,
Because you're
if you say
what?
it, you're a racist. Say it.
You're vegan, right? Or vegetarian?
Say it. No. Say it. Say it. Finish it. Finish that sentence right now.
You can't eat meat.
No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
your ancestors.
Yizzy's not racist.
What?
Nothing. Just nothing.
You started it. You said it was your grandfather or grandpa or uncle.
Whoa! Yo, that's racist. You can't say that. Oh, I can say that. You can't say that.
That's what you said. I'm
What
regurgitating.
did I say? What did I say?
Huh?
What did I say?
You said that's your grandpa.
Bro, that's racist. You can't say that. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. We got a lot of interesting stuff going on today. Not really. The only thing that's interesting is just me, not Yizzy. I think the only reason why people come here and watch this is just to see what you eat. Like, is there not a podcast where you're not eating? Can we get a montage of clips of literally you just bringing in food in the podcast?
Probably.
Or just leaving early?
Maybe.
Before the podcast actually ends?
Mm-hmm. Probably. I'm always eating. This is a good time to eat. This is my dinner time. You are intruding on my dinner time, technically.
I mean, this is my dinner time too, but I push my dinner time till a lot later.
You lie.
I'm not even lying. Live react to this Instagram that I found yesterday. Shifster97.
I clicked it.
Is this me? Why does it say Shifster? Yo, this guy's a better looking me. Except he spells his name wrong.
Yeah, way better looking version. Yeah. Definitely more fit.
He's definitely more. Yeah, screw this guy. He doesn't. I'm the only Shivam. I'm not gonna even share that. I'm not gonna even show that.
He definitely has better hair than you.
Screw you. The only time I have better hair is when I go to the barber, and
he's just
I'm
like overall better you. Yeah.
No, screw you. Andy, how'd you come across? Like, I'm just very confused. Andy, how'd you come across it? For those of you guys watching the podcast and listening to the podcast, I'm not gonna show this because I'm not trying to embarrass myself. If I showed it, I'd no longer be the drippiest person on today's podcast episode.
Dang.
Hey, it do be like that.
All right, Shiv. We need to cut to the chase. We need to start talking about the topic of the day, dude.
What are you talking about?
The topic of the day. Best time to buy/sell modern cards. Timing the Pokemon market.
I mean, truth be told, we kind of just slapped that topic together like 4 hours ago. So
no, we took a very calculated thoughts on the topic.
What are you talking about?
Of the evening. Buying and selling Pokemon cards. What trends have you seen in the Pokemon market when new sets come out, Shiv?
Not sponsored.
All right.
We got Xavier Kids. It's the first time they actually brought it to my Kroger. I was like, that's actually interesting. I mean, I'm a kid at heart.
You know what?
I've heard these actually taste good from our good old friends from the Shadows podcast, Real Breaking Nate and Jordan Fringe. So since these cans are kind of tiny, I'm gonna go ahead and double fist it. It smells really good. Yo, that is good. That cannot have zero sugar. Yo, this tastes too good.
Artificial sugar in there.
No. It's straight up carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavors, and organic stevia leaf extract. There is no aspartame, and there is no sugar. Zeros across the board. Zero fat, zero sodium, zero carbs, zero sugar, zero protein. Bro, this tastes amazing. Yo, this tastes too good.
Natural. Well, was that naturally flavored? Unnatural flavors?
No, it says natural flavors from like strawberry and lemon.
What is natural flavors?
Bro, this is too good. I'm not lying.
Bro, right, Lucario? You see all these out of print FOMOs. Like, I think it happened with Celebration.
We ain't talking about modern, bro. Who cares about modern? We're talking about the Zevia.
Shiv doesn't like talking about modern, guys. I try to convince him to talk about modern, and I just asked him a couple questions. He keeps talking about Zevia.
You're eating that wonton dumpling thing.
Mm-hmm. It's right. Stevia is a plant-based sugar. Thank you, fat man.
But it doesn't increase your blood pressure. I mean, not blood pressure, but your blood sugar. I have my dad. He's a type 2 diabetic. I have him drink these.
You're killing your dad? What?
No.
So, look, everybody wants to hear about the topic, man. They're already adding input on it. It's saying very good things.
Okay. An NFT account shared that guy who was at their event. So Shivan is an NFT guy.
Damn.
And I'm not an NFT guy. Basically, he's the worst version. I thought you were not Shiv. I am not Shiv. Don't fall for the out-of-print hype FOMO YouTubers are spreading about modern. Ask him about the shiny gameplay. We'll talk about the shiny gameplay, but my Legends Arceus gameplay towards the end of the podcast. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So the title of this evening: when is the best time to buy and sell modern Pokemon cards? So I think this is actually a really great discussion to have. I was kind of amazed by this a little bit today. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. So like today I was on the COLLECTR app and we were like, what can we actually talk about? It's like I opened up the COLLECTR app today and I was looking at modern Pokemon cards. The drink is Zevia. Zevia Kids, this is a strawberry lemonade, by the way. Tastes really fucking good.
Whoa, language.
Shut up. Anyways, I was looking at Pokemon cards today, and the recent set that just came out was Brilliant Stars, right? So I was like, let me look at the Brilliant Stars set and see how that's performing. So when you type up, if those of you guys who have the app COLLECTR, I'd appreciate it if you open it along with me. Brilliant Stars, Charizard Hyper Rare. So I look at the Hyper Rare, right?
Oh, give him a second. I'm following you.
And so when I opened it up and I saw the Charizard V-Star Secret Rare on Brilliant Stars on COLLECTR. By the way, we're not sponsored by COLLECTR. I saw that the card was $182 down from initial release, right? It right now it's currently $182.38. So it's down essentially 50% from initial release, right? Which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But when you look at, and this is what Polish Rob, shout out to Polish Rob and Yizzy, they were like, Shiv, check out the alternate art for that same for the Charizard. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and look at it. And so I went ahead and looked at the alt art Charizard from the same set, and to my surprise, the card has not. It dipped down slightly below value from initial release, but it's back to where it was. So it was like roughly around $200 card, and it's still hanging at that level. So that, like, to me, it's like, okay, well, what does that say about the hobby? What does it say about certain alternate cards from this set? Is it just more difficult to pull? Is it like, have you opened this set up?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about? Do you think it's more difficult to pull the alt art, or do you think it's more difficult to pull the secret rare, or is it the same?
It's more difficult to pull the alt art. All my friends and my mods on my YouTube channel have pulled the secret rare Charizard, except me.
So
has Rob pulled it, but none of them have pulled the alt art.
But that's interesting, though. It's interesting because, like, typically speaking, the normal trend for cards upon release is that it tanks down and then it levels out, right? And then it goes back up. However, this card has stayed pretty consistent. That's one thing that interested me. But we were talking about how to time like timing the Pokemon market, right? And this is a statement that SM Pratt always says: timing the market versus time in the market, right? And this is a combination of the two, right? We have enough time in this space, enough timing in the market to kind of understand the very, very bottoms of initial cards upon release, right? Once they tank, I think it's pretty safe to say that that's probably a good time to buy those cards and then just wait it out, weather the storm, and wait till, it starts going back up, which they have been. Lo and behold, I was starting looking at like pretty modern sets. Like I looked at Hidden Fates Charizard, started looking at other Charizards. Like no shit, like these cards have actually gone up in value a little bit. I looked at the Hidden Fates Charizard market value based on the collector app is $380 based on the collector app, raw. And I'm not talking about grading. I'm like, forget grading. We could talk about grading later. I'm not talking about population reports. I'm just looking at the raw aspects of sales. So like, you could actually capitalize on this by buying cards at the very, very bottom. And then waiting till it goes back up and then selling. But Lucario Forever brings up a good point. I still think it'll tank down within 2 years. Too many packs are going to be open. That's still very true. There's still a lot of sealed product out there. So in a way, you could say like that's a good way to time the market. But at the same time, we're still in an era that's completely unprecedented. We're still waiting for numerous amounts of cards to come back from PSA, Beck, and CGC.
You know what some people do with modern sets when you talk about timing the market? I never knew why people did this, but a lot of people, if they pull the Charizard or whatever chase from the new set early, they always sell it.
Good.
And I'm always like, yes, they should, but don't ruin the story yet. But I'm always like, why are they doing this? Like, I know like Charizard like lovers doing it. I'm like, dude, you got the chase. Why the heck are you selling it? It's because of that natural trend that people do. Like even card shops do it. This card shop that I always follow, they open a bunch of packs and sell like the hits early. And that's exactly the reason why. Because the Charizard, like right when it came out, it's going to be 200. It's definitely going to dip. And the time it takes to get back to like that original price to sell it so early takes forever. So it's going to take a couple of months before it hits. Let's say the Charizard start at 250, right? It's not going to be at that 250 anytime soon. It's just going to keep going down until like 6 months later, maybe a year, it hits that 250 mark again. So that's why people do it. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
easy money, exactly.
Yeah. Plus, like for a lot of people who just strictly want to open up the packs and they end up getting the chase, that's a great way for them to get their money back. Otherwise, if they just hold on to the card, they don't get their money back.
Sell at 250, watch it dip all the way down to like 125, buy it. You just made $125.
So I guess my question to you now is like you're a buyer and seller of cards. Right?
Yep.
Let's say you go out to Collecticon and you're buying bulk, right? And you're just buying collections, you're buying whatever cards that are coming up to your booth, right? Let's say the new set is it called Astral Radiance?
Astral Radiance, yes.
The one that's about to come out. When that set drops, let's say there's a convention that's happening at the same time, right? Let's say that chase card comes out. That chase card's like what, worth like $300, hypothetically speaking. When you're at a convention, if TCG Player has that price listed, knowing what you know, are you going to offer 25% of the valuation of that current card at that market price? Because if you offer 50%, that's going to be what the market value is when that card tanks in value. You offering 25 is essentially 50% of that tank down price value. So would you do that?
No. So I'm not going to speak upon us because we offer a lot more. But these
No, I'm talking about on release. Let's say you're at a convention, a set just dropped. And I'm talking about the chase of the card. Are you going to offer 25%? Because essentially that's 50% everywhere else.
No, the reason I say that is because modern cards, you're saying 25, 50%. People actually offer less for modern. People offer up to 20 to 35. You're lucky if you get 50%. Vintage is more around the 60%, 50 to 60. So modern is more on the 40%, and at 40%, 40 to 35%, you can't go wrong, you know.
Mm.
And yes, you do offer that current evaluation on the market, aka TCG. Most online retail stores, like old stores
Mhm.
with brick and mortar, offer or get their comps from TCG. So we get it from eBay.
That's why I like COLLECTR now, because like it aggregates all that data.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
if it's a good thing to use, like instead of finding that average, it kind of does all the hard work for you. Like like I can show them like a card, like I can show them that shiny Charizard. Like if I go to a booth, right, or if I see someone on Instagram trying to sell their hyper rare Charizard V Star from Brilliant Star, let's say current market value is $182. Well, I as a buyer saying like, hey, this is a downward trend right here. Pokemon is entering the stages, and like I can make my case in point in negotiation. Say like, I'll give you $160, right, or $150, right. I'm not gonna offer you what current market value is. I'm gonna give you $150. Like, let's say I just want that one card, right, and I'm just a collector, and I see someone on Instagram. That's a great tool to use. Like I finally put in my first appearance, Beckett 8 Lugia into the platform. They don't have Beckett, so I've just been counteracting it with with it being like a PSA. But it's a really fun app. You dropped food, didn't you? And you picked it up and ate it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Was it on the floor?
No, it was on my chair.
How many seconds?
Maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 3.
Hate to see it. Again, we got 17
guys?
people in the chat. We got Flockus Gaming, Lucario Forever, Great Hit Nick, Neff, Flockus Gaming, Busy B, Marcus V, Kangarang. Every single one of you, make sure you smash and like the YouTube channel's buttons for us. Yeah.
Nice.
And if you're hearing us, if you hear our voice, shut up. You shut up. If you're hearing us with your ear holes on Apple Podcast and Spotify, make sure you give us a 5-star review, or I'll come and find you. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna find you. Just please like it. Please, sir. Please, mister.
More than you.
Please,
really
madam.
know. I got 2 more dumplings, Shiv.
Should I like slam this entire box of Zevia Kids? It's good.
Dare you to. You won't. Then we can get a montage of you like critch.
There's only 4 of them in the box. I'm gonna have to go. Actually, no, there's 6. That's a lot. I'm gonna have to use the restroom.
What time are you gonna go to bed? Drinking all that caffeine.
This doesn't have caffeine.
Zevia has caffeine.
This does not have caffeine.
Really?
Zevia Kids does not have caffeine, dog.
Oh.
Zevia does make caffeine-free drinks. Even the Zevia root beers I was drinking, that has no caffeine.
Are you sure?
100%. Dude, I'm gonna have to go back to Kroger tomorrow and get myself another case of these Zevia Kids. They're too good.
Dang, and no sugar.
But I'm also like, I do have this new flavor of Rain Sherbet, and it tastes amazing.
What? Oh my gosh. Dude, are you going to bed at all tonight?
Yeah, I always go to bed early.
Are you going to go play some shiny Pokemon hunting?
No, I'm actually not going to shiny hunt tonight. I'm going to actually work on some vids.
Oh.
Yes. No. Unlike you, slacking all the time. You dropped it on the floor, didn't you? You have to eat it. You have to eat it. No, but like basically, I think case in point, I think it's safe to say you ate it off the floor, didn't you?
I couldn't find it. I'll find it later.
Dang, Zuko's gonna find it. No, I think it's like super important to understand that that FOMOing is probably the worst decision you could possibly make when it comes to this hobby or any hobby for that matter. Like, I know that these sets have awesome cards or beautiful cards, and and just really, really sick artworks. It's just that you kind of have to like just slow your roll, understand that, hey, these card values are going to go down, and then buy it. And yeah, Yizzy does stay up to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Sad.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, these strawberry lemonades. Why do they even say Zevia Kids? This would be for adults too. Like, why are they trying to gatekeep me, dog?
Are you really double fisting it?
Yeah, I double fisted the last ones.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna stream in the morning. I'm gonna cancel my live tonight and stream in the morning.
Lies.
No, it's true.
Do it right now.
Do what?
Reschedule your live.
Oh, okay.
For the morning. Do it right now.
I'm doing it. I'm feeling really tired. I'm sorry, my energy's off. I'm just really tired. Oh, I'm rating one of my whatnot orders that I bought.
Never buy singles till at least 3 or 4 weeks after release, 100%. Or just do what most of us pretty much agree to do. Just wait for like 5 years. That's what I would do. I'm not buying nothing until 5 years later.
No, Yizzy, that's when mine is. What, 9 o'clock in the morning?
Probably. Don't be trying to steal no people's slots, dog.
No faith.
Sad. No, but let's actually talk about some serious stuff, right? So with this current market, right, with Pokemon constantly pushing and churning out cards, it's great for gameplay, right? It is great for gameplay. However, I just don't think Pokemon is like modern specifically. I just don't think it's investable.
What do you mean by that?
The long term. Okay, so like you're the selling guy. I'm like the investing guy. Okay, like you're more like, okay, this is the market now. This is how I sell it. I'm gonna buy these cards for like 50% market value and then resell. Right? For me, it's more like this is not a good time to buy anything right now in terms of long term. Like nothing is. Actually, I know more people that are selling their cards right now. Like Andy right here, selling cards. Donnie selling cards. Like there's so many people out there that are actually selling cards right now. Like nothing right now. Like again, I've said it time and time again. I don't think there's going to be anything huge that's going to happen for Pokemon to jump up to the ceiling that we saw back in 2020. Like we've done everything possible. Everything possible could have happened. What do you think? Do you think like not as a seller? I'm talking about investing, purely investing. Like you buy it and you sit on it.
I think out of all the modern sets, Brilliant Stars would be the one to sit on. Like I can't imagine that set going down. It kind of reminds me of a Cosmic Eclipse. That box is like $500 right now, and that was the last set of Sun and Moon, which was the last era.
Do you think that number is still okay? So I guess to me, okay, this is my question. This is my argument for that or question to that. Do you think that $500 valuation behind Cosmic Eclipse is still inflated? Do you think that is the actual value behind the box, even with numerous amounts of cards still sitting at PSA, even with these pops? Like, do you think that's what it's actually worth?
The thing about like that,
would you buy that box for $500?
I have the box, so I would not buy it for $500 personally.
What do you value the box at?
Oh, Cosmic Eclipse. I said that's pretty accurate, around that $400 to $500 range, based off the cards that are listed like inside of it. It has the Ash's Pikachu. It introduced the character rares. It had a lot of alt art. It had a lot of like tag team cards that are beautiful in the set. And I mean, it's out of print. So I don't know if it has the Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, alt art, and not alt art, like character card, like the tag team cards in it. To Same goes with Team Up. I mean, people are just big fans of that art set. I mean, it was probably one of the best sets. You could get a dud pack and still get a hit. You could get a double hit from the pack, right? So it just hits differently, you know. And it never got that reprint. Facts, Hidden Collection. They did say they were going to reprint it, and it never happened. And so I think, man, Sun and Moon was just a beautiful set. So I think it's priced correctly. About the wave that's coming, I don't know the impact that it will have for sealed booster boxes.
So I think interest right now is still on a high still. I don't think we're at the very bottom yet. I think honestly, I'd say by next year, or even a year and a half from now, I would say there's going to be a lot of interest that we'll have left Pokemon. And I think prices will still go down.
Go down for what?
Across the board. Like nothing to me said
like to the end of the year? Really?
No. A year and a half. I still think things will still go down. Like we're not like economically speaking, we have to look outside of Pokemon with what's going on in the world too, and kind of factor it in with this right here, with everything that this is nothing compared to the overall grand scheme of things and the overall economy. I just don't think with oil prices going up, I think I see more people selling off their collections just to be able to afford a gallon or two.
Yeah, but people like selling off their collection, they just buy more cards. Like, they have that money set aside. I guess it depends person to person, you know?
Yeah, I just think times are going to get tough.
Upward. Yes, it is trending upward. I saw that. Even the Rayquaza's got a little bump.
And I mean, trophy cards are having a trending up too. Trophy cards are trending up. Even the first issue Shadowless Charizard card selling it for $336,000 is trending up. But is that a trap though? Is that a bull trap? I don't know.
I don't think we've learned anything in this conversation. We're like, what about this card? That's going down. I know, but this card's going up.
Or this card's going this way. Like best time. The title says best time to buy and sell modern Pokemon cards, guys. The answer is we don't know. We're just here having a conversation, just trying to get the inputs from you guys and just hearing each side of this.
Yeah, we're baiting y'all to give us the answer.
We're not experts. We're not rich.
Seeing how cheap most of the WotC's still 20 plus years later, yeah, modern is not investable. That's true. But then you kind of it's WotC though, man. Like we go back to when we always talk about when we talk about unlimited, it was truly unlimited. So when you go back to eras
don't count out unlimited like that though. But there's a lot of Neo era unlimited stuff that has very, very low population still. But the point is that how can you say that modern is investable if you have actual hollow base pools from WotC that are only worth no more than $100?
Yeah, we did make that statement before. I remember.
Andy says, I think an economic collapse is going to destroy people with their entire net worth in Pokemon. People with cash will be able to buy steals all day. Not a good time to hodl modern IMO.
What do you think about that?
I agree.
That's a bold statement.
It's not bold. I don't think this conflict that we currently have right now is going to resolve itself tomorrow. And even by the end of even 6 months from now, it's still not going to be resolved. I think people aren't in great positions already, but people aren't going to be in the best of positions, 6 months from now. It's going to be worse. I spent $67 on gas 2 days ago, dog.
Bro, I used to use 93. I can't do that anymore. There's no way.
Normally I spent to put up 15 to 16 gallons of gas in my tank. It typically costs about $40 to fill up my tank. It's like 67 now.
Yeah, I definitely went down to 87 because I was like, "There's no way I can't afford this anymore."
I think with this podcast, we gotta be realistic. Not only talking about Pokemon, but we kind of have to bring in the real world aspects of today, right? Like Flockus sent me a PSA 9 Neo-Japanese like Pikachu today, right? And we were trying to figure out comps for it. I'm like, honestly, man, I don't even know. Like, give me the 6 and 7, 8 prices for it. The answer is I don't know. It's something that's so niche. It's like, how do I even sell it? You know, where do you get the valuation from? Right? It's tough. Even if you have chase cards, it's tough.
Oh, in sets, yeah. I mean, people are just gonna hold. It would have to cause.
They have no other option though. They have no other option
yeah.
to hold it. Who are they going to sell it to? They have $100 card. They want $100. They're not going to get $100 for it. People are going to offer them less, and they're not going to want to sell. Well, that's the mentality for most people. Like, they're not selling entire collections or in the rush to actually liquidate.
Are they really wanting to sell, or are they really wanting to hold?
No, they want to sell to get the full market value for it. That's what they'll sell it for. But if they're not going to get that, then what's the point of them selling? Like, that's the mentality of most most people who have these cards, who don't normally sell, right? Like, let's say you get that one off chance person that pulls a Charizard, right? But they need the money. They're not going to sell it for anything less. And often, let me rephrase that. Not need, because if they need it, they're going to accept whatever. But they want to sell a card to get the most bang for their buck. They're not going to get that, so they're more comfortable with holding.
Interesting. So what state are you at? Like
Virginia.
Most of the people here. Like, what mindset are you?
What do you mean?
Like, you're saying people want to sell, people need to do so. Like Tap Lab said, are you in that state where like you feel like people are going to hold, or people are going to sell?
If it's modern, they need to sell. My opinion, I think they should sell. That's what I'm saying.
If it's,
I don't think right now, like, look, I sold my box topper, LC box topper that I held on to for 2 years specifically for Mitsuhiro to design. I sold it to Pause Joker Games because it's like, I kind of need some liquidity here. Even though that entire trip to Orlando was fully funded, I need the money. And it's good to sell some stuff here and there.
Dang, I wish you would have sold it to me. I'm upset with you, Shiv. But it's okay. We move on. Dang, but those who done their taxes. By the way, who's done their taxes?
Me, I finished mine a week after Orlando. Ahaha.
Dang. I'll probably get all mine ready.
Done and sent to my accountant.
Dang. But you got QuickBooks. So, like, all you did was, like, print out a little form.
Nope. I had to categorize certain things that weren't categorized.
Such as?
Stuff that I had to do with service-based expenses. So, like, if something that I send, if I receive money, I had to put that down, on my bank account saying that this is a service-based expense. Like, this money came to me. It's not my money. It's other people's money. I'm essentially fronting for it, and then I get reimbursed back for it. So it's a service-based expense, and then whatever profit is profit and stuff like that. But I had a lot of that stuff categorized and saved within my categories last year, so it just does it automatically, and I can just boom, 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 boom.
QuickBooks.
Not sponsored.
No pun intended.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Man, imagine we just start plugging people in. QuickBooks. I'm gonna start using QuickBooks too. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Nothing but good. How do you feel about PSA? Like, how it costs so much to grade, but some of these cards on the market you can buy under the cost of grading.
I think like PSA is good. Like, dude, even like, look, even at $10 per card, that's still a little too high. I think PSA is going to have to go back to where they were at $7 to $9 a card. They will go back to it because Nat Turner has said it. It's just all about being patient. I have 50 plus cards that I need to get sent out to Beckett. I only have cards I need to go to Beckett, and I'm just waiting.
Nat Turner said it would go back to $7-10 a card.
He wants it to.
He wants it. Oh, okay.
Which it should happen. It's just there's just too much demand behind it.
At this point, it's not even worth sending in cards that you value yourself that may not be worth a lot of money.
No. If you're sending in cards that you are doing this out of sentimentality, then go ahead, get it graded. But if you're doing this, like, look, it's not like 2019 or 2020 where you can get a bunch of cards graded and then you flip it for 1,000%. Like, that's not gonna happen. That was like the safest way to make money in this hobby. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, like they cracked down on that. Honestly, even before the hype boom, you could send in any card and you would still make money, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like it didn't matter,
bro. Yes.
And honestly, it may never get back to that point. That's so sad.
I wouldn't say never. It will go to that point.
I mean, I guess it thrived in 2018, 2019. And I knew that, but I didn't just bulk send and bulk sell. So,
but you weren't in sales at that time. You were just making YouTube videos at that time.
That's true.
I was doing that.
But I'm saying, knowing the fact, I still didn't hop on it. So I feel like there's still be people out there that won't, like, they know how much it's to grade, because I knew how much it was to grade. I knew how much that card was worth when I pulled it. And I knew the value it brought if I got it graded. So I always had that thought set, like, oh, if this got a PSA 10, I could get, this is how much it would be. But I never did it, though. So it's like, even if that was
I think, okay, so for those guys who do not know, PSA just started, like, they're about to start resuming, they're about to start their services in Jersey. So they had an office in Jersey for quite some time now. You would just ship it to them, but they would ship it out to Cali. Now they're about to actually start grading in Jersey. So I think as these facilities open, as they make these hires, and that cost will go down. Bally Super, how would you go about selling a collection? eBay, reach out to sellers. Ooh, that's a good question. eBay, obviously you're gonna have to deal with the fees. Sellers is probably the way to go if you're trying to liquidate a mass quantity of cards. And Yizzy's on his phone right now, so like everyone right now, look at him and make sure you ask in the chat, hey, make sure you share with the class. Anyways, if you're trying to move a collection, I would probably say go to a seller, like actually shop your collection around. That's what people do at these conventions. If you can't go to conventions, what happens is that if I go to one vendor, right, they give me 50% of market value. Then it's like, okay, I'm not content with that. I want 70% at the very least. I'm gonna go to the next booth. They say 60. Next booth, 25%. You shop around, you shop your collection around till you actually get the actual value that you want, right? Unless it's eBay. If you do have eBay, make sure you factor in the fees to get what you want. That's something that you could possibly do. That's not a bad idea. I mean, also like LCSs, there are a lot of LCSs out there. And some of them just, they will shaft you in terms of prices. Because, again, they're a business. They had to be able to make a profit. LCS stands for local card shop. And then, yeah, 100%. Economy lottery at PSA is no fun. That's why I never even attempt to go for it. I just sent in a PSA order for Jeff the Ref last week. I have a video of it. I need to post it. And then I need to post up the pictures from Ramsey's Weiss submission, because it graded relatively well. I do have a video of that. That's on my Instagram.
Okay, I'm done.
What were you saying, huh? What was going on your phone, huh?
No, it's personal. I can't really say. It's kind of like a sad story a little bit. Yeah.
You were smiling while reading a sad story.
I was smiling at one thing, but then I read something else, and then I was like, oof.
No, you were smiling the entire time. Your face didn't go like this.
I was smiling because, like, you're over here talking about stuff, and I'm like, Shiv's holding it down. Give me 1 second, brother. I missed it by 100 spots. So how does this Are you getting some of this PSA allocations for your submissions?
I'm not even trying. I get those emails saying like, "Hey, try it today. You're a Collector's Universe member or whatever." I don't even try.
Why?
Why should I?
To get better pricing?
For what cards that I'm sending in to get graded?
For your clients?
Dude, I'm not taking in new clients right now.
Oh. That's why you turned away cash only.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't turn him down for that. I turned him down because the only way that he wanted to submit through me is by actually hand delivering me the cars. I'm like, bro, I'm in Virginia.
Then tell him
That's
to
the
hand
reason
deliver
why. I
it.
was like, just mail it to me. If he doesn't want to mail it to me, that's what more can you do, Yizzy? All right, plenty
Tell
other
him to
people
send-
mailing me cards. I had a guy
Oh.
from Australia send me a $12,000 card. Like what?
Dang. What did he send you?
A PSA 10 Japanese Gold Star Rayquaza.
What'd you do with it?
I facilitated a trade.
And you sent a card back to Australia?
2 cards back to Australia.
And did he receive it?
Yes.
That's so nerve-wracking. International shipping is the scariest thing in the whole freaking world, man. It's not on you, man. It's on the shipping. Like,
I know.
Were you clear and concise that, like, if it gets lost in transaction?
In transition, yeah.
Yeah, in transition.
They know
Jeez.
the dude. That's the cost that they're willing to take though, versus them mailing it direct to the person that they're doing business with, and it getting lost.
But like, oh man, you had to have some big balls mailing that. Like,
That's why when I mail it to them, I'm like, how do you want me to mail this to you? Exactly. Because because they have to reimburse me for shipping. How do you want me to mail this back to you? And I do it exactly how they say. And if it gets lost, that's on them.
My real question to Yizzy and Shiv, what packs are we battling with in Dallas?
Are we pack battling?
Team Rocket.
I don't have Team Rocket. I don't have packs.
We gotta get from Kim Lee.
Yizzy will supply the packs. He will buy it for us.
Brilliant Stars.
Oh, there we go. He's like, no, never mind. I take that back. Brilliant Stars.
What about your Digimon packs, huh?
I opened my last 2 on my birthday, which was a Monday.
I thought you did it already. Like you opened 2 of them already.
Yeah, that I opened my last 2 on my birthday.
Oh, we had that conversation already.
Yep.
I thought you did it before the convention though.
Nope.
No.
After. Okay, Mac. I was like, hey, it's my birthday. I'm gonna open it up.
What should I open for my birthday? 1 Skyridge pack?
Yeah. Heavy.
Hell yeah. And maybe I'll have a girlfriend by then.
Hey, Yizzy, if you botch this, you might have to move to Texas. Actually, you might have to move to Sarasota.
Didn't I tell everybody to play in did I talk about this on the podcast? I'm down to talk about that on the podcast.
Talk about what? Yeah, the house thing? Yeah, you already talked about this.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't remember. Did I, guys?
Yes. You did.
I shipped like 5K in boxes to Unlisted Leaf with no insurance. Shipping was like 500. Holy. Heavy evolutions. Can you weigh evolutions?
I don't even know. Apparently you can grade. I mean, apparently you can weigh Brilliant Stars.
Oh yeah, apparently. That's crazy.
Ah, it's crazy.
Is it real though?
I don't know. We
Texas,
literally saw a video that said that Yizzy was like, "Hey, Shiv, guess what?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Apparently you can weigh Brilliant Stars." This guy with like only a few subscribers got like this many views, and I'm like, "Huh? All right, back to the real big boy talks here."
That's the joke, Yizzy. But I believe the joke. Heavy GF? What is heavy GF?
Oh, Andy's also looking for a GF.
Andy, you looking for a GF? Aren't you pursuing someone that we know in the community?
No, it's a joke. It was something that we were trying to incept.
I thought that was real.
No, we were trying to incept him. Inception style.
Oh.
No, but he put up a story today about Hinge. Not today, I think it was yesterday. I thought it was funny. He's like, "Man, Hinge is so rigged. It only benefits the women." And I was like, okay, hold on, hold on. He was like, hold on. I was like, hold on, let me like think about this. I was like, why did Andy say this? Because basically, the girls that get like swiped on the most, like on the swiped on the right the most, they basically get put on the spotlight, so to speak. And like the spotlight is where you give someone like a rose, right? And you only have like one rose. It gives you one rose per like, I don't know, however long.
Yeah.
And so like these girls will get like a rose, and it's like for guys like we're not getting swiped on a regular basis. So like, how do we even know if we're on the spotlight, right?
I got a rose.
Nice.
From who? Recently, I was shocked. I never get roses. I got I got a rose one time. This was like my third rose. I haven't got a rose in like months.
Matt's like, nah, dude, you could pull hella chicks on Hinge. I'm like, nah, I don't. I pull more on Bumble. I guess I just don't use Hinge that seriously that much.
No, I think it's just like Bumble. I feel like it's the luck of the draw. Like the algorithms is cracked on. Like I have so many like blank faces on the hearts, but I never get matched up with any of them because it lets you know when you match up and it lets you know when you pass. And like I still have like a lot of them on like haven't.
Bro, this guy Flockus said Facebook dating is where it's at. Nice.
Flock, stop it.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Is actually a thing? I saw like
it is a thing. It is a thing. Well, Matt, that's because you're a handsome dude. He got that long hair going on.
Who, Matt?
Yeah.
Dude, Matt gets down with the sickness, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with Flockus.
I've never gotten her. You got
Andy showed me the picture of one chick and
Andy, can we rate Andy's profile? Can we rate Andy's profile?
I just want to see the pictures he has. I don't want to see the bio or anything.
You need to flex your Charizards, man.
Yeah, just do what I do.
Yeah, you gotta flex the Charizards. Right now, Andy, put the Charizards in there. Do you put that you're a content creator on there? Tap Lab, put that you're.
No, I told him to. I told him to with his Instagram. I was like, bro, you need to put down like, hey, I got 100 subs on my 100K subs on my on your IG
you know
bio.
The thing is,
he did it.
Like this process went because I hate doing it because it sounds braggadocious, but at the same time, it shows that you're confident. It shows that you have ambition and passion towards a certain item.
Yes,
so
you're driven.
That's the caveat for it. Like you're not necessarily flexing at that point.
No, it's not a flex.
Yeah, it's
talking about what you do is never a flex. Well, it's a perceived flex on other people.
Yeah. Dang, dude.
Just letting people know what you do on your day-to-day, on your IRL, that's never a flex. And you're smiling because you have conversations going on. And I know it. You're going to have to tell me. Shit just looks like a hardcore gym, bro. I do have a nice...
If it wasn't live, I would tell you, but I can't.
I do have a nice gym selfie.
I don't want to jinx it, you know? But I'm not in my weight class, bro.
I hate you.
I'm not fighting in my weight class, dude. How many people in here?
Cough mod win. I don't know. Oh, they want guys with a 9 to 5. I don't make the cut 99%. No, that's not true.
You don't work a 9 to 5?
No, he does content, dog.
Oh, content is your full time? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's freaking cool, dude. Tell him you're a content creator and tell him you travel for a living. Like, boom.
Case closed.
The thing that you should put on your profile is when you pull that Charizard.
Nah, Flockus would win. Me, you are going to have a squat, bench, and deadlift competition. Loser buys a heavy pack. Yeah, I'd lose that. I ain't trying to give anyone heavy packs.
I will grapple with Shiv.
No, I don't want to touch you.
Come on, man.
No.
Can we do boxing? I haven't taken any striking lessons. So we're literally on even grounds if we start at the same time.
Even grounds? Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
100% facts. I think YouTubers are broke. Nah, dude, you just have to say, yo, I have 100K subscribers.
No,
Flex that number.
dude, they do
You
not. If I
flex that
ask
number,
people-
bro. Just put down 100K subs on YouTube. Boom, there you go.
Okay,
Case closed.
I'm literally going to call a random friend, and I'm gonna be like, if somebody told you they did YouTube full time, would you think they're broke? You think that'd be a fun experiment right now?
I don't think right now.
I think that'd be a fun experiment. But my bet, the reason I say that is my bet is they don't think so. They think you're loaded, man.
Yeah, they think you're just living life.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, this dude's doing like something non-traditional, and he's able to like live at home and do whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly. But also like a smaller time YouTuber, did you know I would say 90% of how much they make is actually off sponsors. I didn't know that. But it makes more sense. Think about our channel. Our channel doesn't only survive, but we're able to do and fund things we're actually doing not based off monetization. It's actually 100% off sponsorship because we're not monetized yet.
The travel aspect is because of sponsorships.
Yes.
The video content has nothing to do with the sponsorships. Like this doesn't. Yeah. We would do this for free. I mean, we would do this without money.
But if we were putting it into like a monetization aspect, we're definitely in the negative. Like based on that. But we do this because we love it, you know.
Yeah, we love it. We love doing this every single week.
We love sitting here,
just shooting the shit.
Yeah, we were on the phone for a long time in a while from today.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do it. Start doing it, Tap Lab. You gotta leverage yourself. Ask Shiv. Shiv should offer his lessons on how to get sponsored. Like he
dude,
told
one
me
time we were like in lobby for Fortnite, and he's just sitting there. He just joined the lobby, and I'm already on a phone call with Matthew from COLLECTR. He's like, "Oh, so that's how you do it." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, dude. Shiv is smooth with the words, man.
Actually, I haven't had anyone like actually listen to me while I talk to any of my sponsors, like in a one-on-one conversation. Like I don't really have people there watching or listening. Yizzy's trying to think. He's like, have I ever been part of these conversations?
I feel like the best way to go about it, like just thinking outside of the box, is more of like you don't approach them in a way of how it will benefit you. You approach them in a way of how you can help them. I think that's like the biggest thing. And then how you go about that is up to you, you know. Manscaped. Bro, if we got a Manscaped sponsored, we'd be set. Like done.
Yeah.
Shiv earlier was watching how to get sponsored by G Fuel.
Yeah. If I get like 40,000 followers on TikTok, I can actually apply. A little less than 40, like 35. Like 30, 34.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Dang, you need a lot.
Yeah, Andy's right. Shiv is just good at bullshitting in conversations. 100%.
No, yeah. I mean, I caught on because I talked to him so much.
No, he caught on to that. No, he hasn't seen me actually bullshit though. Like he hasn't. Andy's seen like more of the iceberg than than anyone.
Huh.
I'd say after Andy is Alex, and then after Alex is probably you.
Me and Shiv, Shiv and I, we really don't even hang out in conventions. I think it's mainly because of Shiv, though. Like, this is what Shiv said when we were like hanging out, like for his birthday, and I was like badgering him, like, because I was like, I want to be there for my dude, like on his birthday.
That's true.
And she's like, yeah, Yizzy, like, I've got this and this people here. Super Duper Danny's here. You know, Sarah NotShivam should come in, and Zach Lugo's joining us. But Yizzy, I know you're busy, so don't feel pressured to like come hang out. And he's like, I know you just do what you're doing, and then we're just gonna hang out here. I'm like, does Shiv just like give me an out? Like,
okay, well let me give you let me provide a little bit to that, right? So it's like 7:00. It's like 7:00, right? Yizzy is not at the hotel because like if he had to park at the hotel, Rob has to pay for the parking fee, which I think they would be totally content with doing. The first place that we decided to go to for dinner originally was a ramen place. We were about to go over there immediately. However, Sarah NotShivam says, "Hey, can we like just stay in the hotel and just eat at the hotel?" So I said, "Okay, cool."
Before that even happened, though, that conversation happened before you even decided that part.
Correct. Before you and I even got on a phone call. So then what happened was
No. we just packed up and I called you. I'm like, Shiv, like, where are we going for your birthday?
And I said Virginia, right?
Yeah, but you also gave me that speech that I just told you.
Oh,
Like,
that I
oh,
gave
I
you an out?
have to come. I know, like, this and that. Like, you were giving me an out. So
Oh,
basically,
yeah.
what I'm saying is your fault is that we don't hang out a lot at the convention. You just don't want to hang out with me during the convention.
No, that's not true.
No, yeah, you're like, I'm with all these people. Like, I don't want
Not
people to
true.
know who my
Well,
life
you're also doing your own thing too, though.
Shiv, I don't know. I don't know about you, but like people's like sentimental days, like I feel like I value those more, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, especially your birthday and like a celebration and how you wanna like, especially the way you've been leading up to it. Like I'm gonna I have
That's
to
also
pay
like
whatever
it's a
parking.
little
Like
different for me
saying
though, because
Yizzy,
like
I don't want you to pay parking, so don't come to my
hold
birthday.
on,
When I was
so
like
for
just like clearly sending you messages saying like, bro, when is it?
for
I'm gonna
for
be there.
me
I'm
for
not
me like my birthday is just like any other day. Like
That's
I'm being
fine.
honest about it.
Like, I'm still gonna be there for my boy. And the fact that like you gave me out, it's kind of like, dang, does he?
And you have to
actually
make
want-
$1,000 in sales before they pay you G Fuel. Oh yeah, that's easy. $1,000 is nothing.
It's probably $1,000 in like comp, like the 10% that they give you. So
No.
probably-
It's more like you know what's it called? What's the word? Something marketing.
Yizzy did miss a podcast for a friend. He is right. Yeah, I value like friendships more than stuff.
No,
So,
I
like,
get that. I get that. But like for me, like it's just like any other. It's like a dinner for me. It's like, hey, let's just get together and eat. Like that's why I didn't really care.
Yeah, but I still wanted to be with. Like, how bad does it look? Like, I would be upset if I had like a birthday thing and then you're like, "No, Yizzy, I'm just tired. I'm just gonna sleep in today." I
No,
know this and
like
that."
I know
I'm
how much
really
it means to
tired of
you.
the
Then I would have
convention.
made it to that.
That's
Like I know how
out
much
you
it means to
gave me.
you.
You're like, Yizzy is like, Yizzy, I know you're tired. Like, you did a lot of selling today. You did a lot of pack openings, and you know what? Just sleep in, Yizzy. I would be like, Shiv, I can't believe you're not sacrificing for me.
No, if it's your birthday, I would. That's a difference. Like I know how much I know how much it means for other people's birthday, so I make it
That's
a
why I was
priority.
badgering you, man. I was
With
like,
my
dude,
birthday,
like,
with
I'm
my
gonna be
birthday,
there
I
no
don't.
matter what. Like, just tell me where.
They pay out after $1,000 in sales. Oh yeah, cool.
That's not bad. We would spend like 500 each. We done did it.
I mean, I would do it. I would do it. Because I spend I can't tell you how much I probably spend on caffeinated drinks in a year.
How much? Oh, I'm gonna calculate like 1 can a day, 365 days a year. So how much is rain or whatever you drink? Does it cost $4.19? $4.19 or $5?
If I drank a can from my gym of pre-workout a day, every single day,
$2,000.
912.
How much is a can?
250.
Plus tax?
At my gym, there's no taxes. It's just your machine, 250. If I get it from the gas station, it's 275 after taxes.
Dang. So you pay up the but.
Yeah, I'd be okay with spending that kind of
And
money.
then times 2, like me and you, boom. Oh, I guess it's just for your TikTok though. So like you would.
Cash should pay
That's
me,
$1,000.
like,
So you would have
$1,000 from
$1,000
referrals.
worth of inventory.
Cash App should pay Andy $1 million for referrals. True.
Oh, Cash App. What is the news for today? How much did you put in today, Andy? 30. Oh, it's at 40K right now. Oh, it spiked up in the last.
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Oh.
39. Oh no, never mind. It's been at 39. I'm looking at the wrong chart. Sorry. I just see a upwards trend.
Go to Costco and get a bulk of rain. Yeah, I'm too lazy.
I get Celsius. Have you had Celsius?
No, but Zach Lugo's sponsored by them.
I'm jealous.
We should
I'm
have Zach
thinking
Lugo on
about
the
just
podcast.
finding on TikTok, man.
You're thinking about what?
Freaking Dr. Applesauce spent what 2 weeks and he got to 1K.
Yizzy. Yizzy.
That's
you already know what I'm about to
crazy.
say. What I'm about to say.
You've been telling me this since the beginning. But the thing is, like, I feel like people don't understand the ratio when it becomes a TikTok. Like they look at like 1 million is easier than people think, right? Or like 50K, 100K, like that number is not the same as something like that on Instagram or something like that on YouTube, 1 million on YouTube is a big deal. 1 million on TikTok is not a big deal. But people don't know that. I feel like normal sponsors don't necessarily know that. Shiv.
I don't think it's
But it's a number they
easy.
can leverage too.
I don't think it's easy. I think any number between whatever
Chill.
all the way up
Okay,
to 100,000, I think that does not matter. I think 100K and up does matter.
This podcast channel.
How long have we been doing this podcast channel? We're getting very close to 2 years.
No, just this channel though.
Oh, this channel? Almost a year.
Almost, okay. Like maybe 3 months out, 4 months out, somewhere around.
Two, maybe 1 or 2 months.
Okay, so 10 months. It took Dr. Applesauce 2 weeks to get to 1,000. 2 weeks compared to a normal YouTube trending. Like it took me a whole year to get to 1,000.
It's a trade-off. It's two different things. So with TikTok, the thing is that with TikTok is that, yes, Annie brings up a good point. Ad revenue is 1,000x probably. With ad revenue on TikTok, it's not necessarily ad revenue. It's views. It's a CPM based thing. You're only getting 3 cents per every 1,000 views. It's a trade-off. Even though you're only getting 3 cents per every 1,000 views, the organic outreach on that platform is stupid good. You can become someone like this. You might not be able to do that. Sure, you might not be able to respect, someone who has 1 million followers on TikTok. It's a number that you can leverage. That's the thing. It's how you leverage it. I know people in the Pokemon community that have 100,000+ followers on TikTok that can't leverage that on Instagram. They can't leverage that on YouTube. However, there are successful people that have been able to do so. Good example, AJ Carrera. Good example, Alex Hodges.
Yeah. So I guess the point I'm making is the value is not the same when it comes to mod, but to sponsorship, it looks really good.
Yeah, because the organic outreach is there.
Right. So it's not about the monetization when it comes to TikTok. It's about like flexing numbers. I feel like it's all about the numbers.
Because it's still early stages.
Yeah. Really? TikTok still? Maybe I should get back on the TikTok.
For Pokemon, yeah. 100%. How many of the biggest Pokemon content creators are on that platform that are producing consistently? The answer is hardly ever. None. Nate doesn't produce on there. Nate produces every now and then. Leonhardt barely produces on there. Rev barely produces on there. I think the only person that's super consistent with it is probably Rhyme Style.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Because they don't need to. They don't need to do that. They're already people that have benefited and they're already somebodies in this hobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's exactly what King said. It's to push your other followings on other platforms. There's a reason why, like Zach Lugo has 10.5 million followers on TikTok, right? Yes, he has sponsorship deals, but there's a reason why he's making a push to YouTube. He's wanting to produce Pokemon content.
Oh, really?
Yes. I have his phone number.
Interesting. I have his phone number.
I'm gonna ask him on the podcast.
Does he follow you, Shiv?
No, I don't ask people to follow me.
Then how'd you get his phone number?
He gave it to me.
Oh.
I let things happen organically. I don't ask for follows. Never have.
Never will.
Never will.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you don't. Same here. What? Thanks. What did I say?
Oh, let's talk about Legends Arceus, because I've been wanting to talk about it. Yeah, Purple Cliff, he blew up. I remember following and seeing Purple Cliff like legit blow up on TikTok. He blew up. He blew up. He's one of the very few Pokemon content creators who just blew the crap up.
Oh, look him up.
He does like Nuzlocks for Pokemon games.
Purple Cliff.
Mm-hmm. He blew up.
737K.
Dude, I watched him blow up. I remember watching and we had nothing as far like really really low views to him just popping off.
Like, what's low views?
2,000, 3,000 views to multi-million views.
Dang. He just kept grinding it out, huh?
He just knows how to produce well on TikTok, and it just popped off. I watched his content. I liked it. But it's a platform. Every content creator who's trying to produce or trying to create a name for themselves to take it seriously. I wouldn't be in this position where some people respect me if it wasn't for TikTok. I was able to successfully move 2,000 followers from my TikTok following before I hit 10K. I garnered 2,000 followers just from TikTok. Plus.
Jeez.
Yeah.
TikTok is cringe. Yeah. But you can't deny the TikTok gang. The girl I'm about to date. Does TikTok.
Man, Andy's probably gonna end up having to buy followers. Not buy followers. Buy the date. Buy the dinner.
That'll be interesting. Dang, where are y'all starting? Is it even playing ground or like no?
No, he just said the girl that he dates, that he's about to go on a date on, does have TikTok. That means he would have to play catch up.
But how many? Oh, okay. So how many followers does she have? And when are y'all going on a date? If it's 1,000, just copy Dr. Applesauce's technique.
No, that's not how it works. There's no technique.
Secret sauce. There's a secret sauce.
It's just you. If you pop off, you pop off. It took me 2 months before I got my first 5-figure view on TikTok.
You don't know how long it took me?
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. You should produce on TikTok.
Yeah. You don't, I mean, I guess it's like, I usually paid for the first date or like most of the dates anyway, so it's not like a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't have a problem paying for dates.
Yeah, she was rich. He's pokey rich.
Bro, I'm broke.
Bro, you know what I'm sad? When I saw Kinley had that Plasma Storm ETB, I was like, oof. I kind of want that.
Should have bought it. That's a tough set to come by. That's a tough sealed product to come by. Even the boxes. Yeah, people open those by the dozens back in the day.
Yeah, and it was in pretty good condition based off what I saw. The shrink wrap did look a little loose though, I'm not going to lie.
I told her I don't want to judge her TikTok before me here. No, judge her. That's part of it.
No, get her social media, dude.
Yeah, get her social media. 100%.
Get her social media.
100%. Yeah, in this day and age, you have to.
Yeah. Get her social media right
100%.
Now. Like this girl, like I was texting this girl, and you know, on Hinge, it shows.
He's like, it's too good to be true.
Bro,
she out of my weight class.
This girl's about to catfish me. Like this girl is not in my weight class. That sounds bad. I shouldn't say. Let's just say she's like 100% not in my weight class. It has nothing to do with size either.
Yeah, it's just.
She's a black belt.
Alex, just to respond to your statement, you'd rather be pokey rich than TikTok cringe. Well, what if you were so big on TikTok cringe that it paid for your Pokemon collection? Then you could be pokey rich too. I'd rather be TikTok cringe all day if it helped pay for my Pokemon collection, and in a way, it kind of has.
And in a way, it kind of hasn't.
No, it has. You have no idea how much I've leveraged my TikTok following.
Okay, I can see that. Dang, if y'all haven't smashed the like, y'all 100% should.
Yeah, if you haven't smashed the like yet, or if you haven't even taken a screenshot of this podcast and put it on your story yet, you 100% are missing out, dog.
Big dog.
#1 Pokemon podcast in the world.
In Pokemon?
In Pokemon collectibles, #1.
One day we could have a live podcast.
We have had live pod. Oh, well, yeah. Technically we have.
Oh, yeah, at the Collecticons.
Yep.
YouTube cringe pays way better. Facts.
True.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do, Shiv. I'm going to
Mhm.
record a video tonight.
You aren't.
I'm not. You're right. I'm looking for one more thing. I got to order one more thing. I'm going to order it while we're talking.
You are ordering like camera equipment and stuff, so that I think that might prompt you to do stuff. It gave him so much leverage. I bet with sponsors. No, not really, not at all. It's just I know how to talk to people. It's weird. I have multiple ways to leverage myself.
Definitely use it for leverage.
I do, but it's not part of it. I have multiple ways to leverage myself in conversations. I use Yizzy for leverage too.
Facts.
In conversations, it's like, hey, we're underpriced, but you're getting 2 people.
He's got the way with the words.
Dude, I
Can
don't
you
know
talk
what
to a Quora for us?
all you just had to say is, hey, Daddy, can you talk to a Quora for us?
Ew.
Actually, don't do that. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that's really weird.
It's like on the same level of weird as you trying to say you want to roll around with me. That's weird.
No, we're definitely rolling around, bro.
4 down. I don't want to finish this.
All right,
This is too good to finish.
Oh, just follow Yizzy around, collect a con with a camera, and make him look big. Ooh.
No, we just contracted
I mean,
the
if
camera
you
guy.
want to, I'll take another one. You know.
I just contracted a camera
Shiv,
guy.
we're not even around each other at CollectCon. Shiv makes it a goal to not be around me. I'm just convinced. He just doesn't want to be around me at the conventions.
What do you mean? When I ask you to be around me, you're not even there. You're not even at the convention.
He's just got everybody following him. He's got the chick following him. Got the cameraman following him. He's like, Yizzy, I know you're busy. Don't worry about being around me. And he just got all these lights, camera, action. Jeez, Shiv.
Eddie Tapix, do you know how to talk to girls? No, I don't.
He doesn't.
don't.
He freezes up. Remember the first CollectCon?
I go like, hi.
You remember that first CollectCon we went to, Shiv?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like going to pull the trigger, but he just didn't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Shiv. Look, Shiv powering down. Shiv powering down. Beep bop, boop bop. Meow.
No, I'm not powering down. I'm on Bumble right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Just kidding.
You're making sales.
Nah, I'm not making any sales.
What else do you want to shiz about?
No, Kang, I actually contracted the camera guy for both Dallas and Charlotte that actually has actual camera equipment that actually has done stuff.
It's a friend of his.
Shiv needs couples therapy. No, I don't. Andy, actually, I need to talk to Andy. I need to tell Andy a few things.
About?
He knows way too much.
Let's just talk here.
No, we're not talking here.
Why?
Because
Shiv knows way too much. He knows way too much about what?
It's about a conversation that you and I had earlier. But we can't talk about it.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm going to talk to Andy about it. I need to actually talk to Andy about it.
About what?
Nothing. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Tell me.
It has nothing to do with you. Nothing.
I know, but give me the topic.
I'm not talking about it.
What did you just say just a second ago?
Nothing. Hey, yo, Andy, shoot me a Discord call once this podcast is over with.
What is it?
Nothing.
And just tell Andy to jump on the Discord and tell us now.
Nah. Nope.
What is it? What is it about?
Nothing. Anunya.
Come on, Shiv. What is it?
Nothing.
What is the topic of the
I ain't moving to Cali.
You moving to Cali?
No, I'm not moving to Cali. Andy, shut up.
What is it about?
Nothing.
Oh, is it about it?
Possibly. Shut up.
Nuh-uh. We just talked about it earlier.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
So it does have something about what we talked about earlier.
Yeah. But Andy and I haven't talked. We need to talk.
Oh. Dang. Yeah, I don't want to step on any toes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Andy and I, we need to talk.
I don't want to step on any toes, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it. Can I say it?
No, you step on my toes. I'll step on your toes heavy.
Oh yeah, that's true. You got so much ammunition on me. Oh, okay. I can't. Dang it! This is what I get for telling you stuff.
Nah, I ain't moving out nowhere. I'm staying here, dog. I can't move anywhere. I have an obligation to my parents.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
I can't just leave.
True. I can't say it. It's so good. It's so good. Like the pun is so good. Can I use the pun?
No, you can't use nothing.
Let me use the pun,
No,
Shiv.
because you make your pun so obvious. No, we're not talking about
Let
anything.
me use the pun.
No. I'm
It's
being
just
dead.
one
I'm
word.
being dead ass right now. I'm being dead ass, dude. No,
Okay,
nothing.
okay. No puns.
Nothing. When I say we're allowed to talk about it, we can talk about it then. Hey, look at me. You said Shiv, don't talk about it. All I said is like, hey, Yizzy got a match with a pretty girl. That's it. I said we're moving on. That's all I said. I said it. You okayed it too. That's all I said.
Yeah, okay. We did. Because it got to the point where we're like sharing stuff, and then it may get too personal sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's why we need a Patreon.
We do need to have like an after
all the
hours.
spicy details.
Yeah, we do need to have an after hours.
Yeah.
Actually, that Fat Man, that doesn't happen at conventions. I'm so in the work zone. It's not even funny.
No, it just
No, Shiv is not usually Shiv is not strict. When I'm at CollectCon, I'm strict. During CollectCon hours,
that's
I'm
what
strict.
I was going for. Like I know what I want. I held back on drinking at like this past CollectCon for sure.
You did.
I was a freaking DD for. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm strict. It's like, hey, we're here to work, which is true. The work is fun though. I enjoy the work. It's fun.
Dang, dude.
Man, you're straight up cheesing right now.
What?
You're cheesing this entire podcast. I'm curious.
All I have to say is ambition, okay, and passion.
All right, Yizzy. No one cares. All right, guys. Yizzy, I don't think Yizzy has anything else to say. I don't think I have.
Hours. We can just do the after hours right now.
Nah.
Well, we can private a live and say you have to join our Discord to get the link.
No.
Ooh.
Hell no. Not right now.
Okay, we'll just do it not recorded.
Nah, we're not gonna do nothing right now.
Okay. Oh,
trust me. When I say we'll talk about it, but just not right now.
Yeah, we can talk about
my
it
situation. Your situation.
I know you want to know about my situation.
I mean, you'll tell me at some point. I don't really need to know.
I'll tell you what's happening.
All right, guys. I think that kind of concludes everything. We're gonna leave that on a cliffhanger right there. I'm trying to
definitely
think.
know by next week.
I'm trying to think. So next week on Monday, I'm doing a podcast with Elite Pokebox. I don't know who that is. I barely know them. But I think it'll be pretty interesting to see what they're gonna, what we're gonna be talking about. I know we're gonna be talking about Collector, which is gonna be pretty fun. I don't know where we're doing the podcast on, so just stay tuned for that. Let's see. We are going to have Island Grown on the podcast. So Brian will be on the podcast, but it will be recorded, not live. But we still have to set a schedule with him, so I have to text him. We do plan on having PokeRev on the podcast. We do plan on having, yeah. I mean, I've spoken to his editor, and he's kind of okayed it at CollectCon. I mean, not at CollectCon, at Leonhardt's pop-up shop. Zachary Bayman, aka Beamer, the guy who's in charge of Collector's Cash, he wants to be part of the podcast. There's a decent amount of people that want to be a part of the podcast that, I need to ask and give us a good date and time. But yes, if you enjoy the podcast, again, make sure you like the podcast. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you share it with your friends. We really do enjoy it whenever you guys are here to watch the podcast with us. So, on that note, Yizzy, go ahead and close us out.
All right. like we do at every podcast, was sips up with the pinky out, like
Uh-huh.
you have a cup in.
What else?
Deuces.
Uh-huh.
You're doing it wrong. And then we salute out. So
Okay.
everybody, let's do it together.
All right.
Sips up.
Sips up.
Deuces.
Deuces.
And we out.
Audi.
Later, Gator. Have a good day. Enjoy
see
the
you
rest of y'all's
later.
eating.
Yes.
Eat some good food.
Eat some good food. Talk to people. Andy going on that date.
All right, Andy, jump into Discord.
I'm talking on one-on-one with good old.
No,
Andy.
I want to listen.
All right, see you later, guys. Bye.